Hi Libra, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Jackie. If you are new here, welcome, welcome, and welcome back. If you have been here before, we're going to pull some general energies for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the last 2 weeks of September. I'm going to be working in the astrology while I do the crowning energy. If you're not interested in any of that, just please fast forward until you see me pulling the cards, okay? So I did end our the last period I covered for the first 2 weeks of September with the full moon at 21 degrees of Pisces. I want to start it here again too, because guys, that's how important this full moon is for Friday the 13th. Sun in Virgo, trine Pluto in Capricorn, and Mars in Virgo opposing Neptune in Pisces. Guys, this is about fullness, completion, fruition. Things just really, coming up to the surface. And we're going to be made to look at where we've been sabotaging ourselves, getting really real about what we haven't really wanted to look at, or even things we didn't even realize we needed to look at, So that's happening, as I said, on the 13th into the 14th. We have 13 different very important transits going on this month. I'm not going to get into all of them because that would be a video in and of itself. But I did want to mention, again, the full moon. And then on the 18th, hooray, we have Saturn going direct to 13 degrees of Capricorn. Thank goodness, right? Because Saturn's been retrograde since April 29th. And it's just been causing all types of blockages. And finally, Taskmaster Saturn is finally going direct. So we're going to feel a lightness. There's going to be these blockages lifted. Things are going to just be really wanting to blast through, and changes are going to be happening. Because then on the 23rd, we have the full equinox. Beautiful. I love this, the full equinox for manifesting, guys. If you don't like meditating, if you're not into that kind of stuff, just on the 23rd, have an open heart. Try to not be judgmental and just be really focused on where you really want your life to go at this point. Beautiful, beautiful time for manifesting. And then we have the new moon at 5 degrees of Libra with Venus in Libra sextile Jupiter and Sag on the 28th. I love this new moon. It's beautiful because it's going to bring a newness in our relationships, in all relationships, intimate, family, friendships, colleagues, all types of relationships. There's going to be a newness. There's going to be, it doesn't mean that you're meeting all new people, but there's just going to be this new vitality that's going to feel infused into your relationships. So it's really, really beautiful. I really like that. I like that a lot. So, those are the ones I really wanted to just focus on with you guys, because there is going to be a lot of back and forth. And understand, with this full moon in Pisces, a lot of us may end up feeling like a little banged around in the self-esteem area. So don't be surprised if you're dealing with that. And, we still have that sun in Virgo. So there's still a very, very, critical aspect, critical eye about it all, So you just want to be careful that we're not too critical of the people we care about. Okay, we got deep knowing as your crowning energy. Beautiful, Libra. This is about your intuition, listening, being really empathetic, being very hypersensitive during this time, for sure. What is your intuition anyway? A lot of us know it's the voice in our belly. It's, it's just a feeling I get. But what it really is, it's you being in a dialogue with spirit, right? Like being part of the consciousness that you feel but you can't see, right, with the naked eye. And it's very confusing to me how so many people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journey, to access their inner guidance. But just know now, right now, Libra, during this time period, that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that's missing from some story that was told to you, some situation that you're in the middle of. As this deep knowing allows you to open the door to the wisdom that's so much greater than what's available in the limits of the human experience. And you're given this information that's probably not going to make sense to anyone else. No sense whatsoever to the logical mind, right? But it's 100% correct and true. So the trick here is to listen and then act accordingly, right? You're going to be getting some answers from some very unusual sources right now. Absolutely. And now for those of you in relationships, this is a space of you just knowing deep in your heart and soul that a certain person is going to play a very meaningful role in your life. Someone crosses your path and suddenly, like out of the blue, you're very connected at a level that's impossible to describe. And that feeling marks a moment in time that's etched into your soul, like something you're always going to remember. So this is really, really beautiful. Someone has entered your life who is going to play an instrumental part of your journey. So pay attention. Really pay attention here. Trust your heart, because I really do feel that some sort of magic for you is definitely going to be happening, and definitely a time where your hunches are going to be paying off in the biggest way. So definitely listen to them. Take the risk and act, take the risk and act. So the way I'm going to do this reading, I did a Celtic cross spread last time. So I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to be pulling 2 cards for you and then 2 cards for either a person, so you can look at it as a he said, she said kind of reading, or as an external influence. So I'm going to be addressing it as an intimate relationship, but I'm also going to be addressing those additional cards for that additional external thing as either a relationship or a job or anything else that might be going on. Okay, and try to listen, these general readings, we try to get everybody, right? But not everybody's in a relationship. But I do feel that understanding maybe what somebody else is feeling or what might be going on with the situation, be it a boss, a colleague, or an intimate, other in your life, sometimes helps us to make decisions or at least think about things, guys. But remember, this is a general reading, and because whoever we're going to be pulling for, whatever situation, they're going to be very close in your heart space. And the energies, when we have a situation like that, the energies are enmeshed. There's no way of deciphering one from the other. Okay? There's no way. We can't do that. Energy doesn't know how to do that. Okay? So, Spirit, any messages that Libra needs to know, please. I want some information about their past first, Spirit. Give me a couple. I got the 7 of Swords reverse. Okay. Something else. Some other information for Libra. Okay. Libra. Okay. Whoever Libra's dealing with in the past. Interesting. Information, somebody who Libra is dealing with. Situation or person Libra's dealing with. Please let me tap into the past energy. Tap into the past energy. Well, that's pretty damn good. Hello. All right. All right, so let's see what's happening here. Okay. So this is going to be now. So that was the past. This is now. Okay. And these are challenges for you. 2 challenges for them. And then when we're done with this, I'm going to sweep this spread, and then we're going to pull 4 blockages. Blockages are actually different than challenges, and some outcome energies. Okay. So first 2 I got for you in the past is the 7 of Swords reversed and the Magician. So this is about, I'm getting, Libra, that many of you went through a situation where someone was very, very manipulative and dishonest, and they twisted your words. There was a gaslighting situation. Remember, Swords of Truth. So in the reverse, this means dishonesty. And the 7 of Swords is all about thievery of some sort. So I always look at it whenever I see this in the reverse, it's somebody going in and kind of like bastardizing your words, whatever you said, and just deflecting and turning things around. And you seeing right through it, right? Because here you're the Magician, and you really just don't want it. Now, this is the thing. I have to tell you what I'm getting. I am getting that the person that you were dealing with, they really, really love you, want to be with you. I will talk about this as a job or a career sector in a second. The 10 of Cups is all about attainment, fulfillment, deepening of a connection. The world is everything, guys. It's everything. It's, the last card in the tarot. It is the most powerful card, arguably, in the tarot, because it really does contain the power of the entire deck in it. So this is really about the ultimate utopia, the ultimate achievement. So I do get that the person that you were dealing with definitely identified you as somebody who they wanted to have this with, okay? But at the same time, this person has issues, Libra. They definitely have issues, and you were trying to very desperately make excuses for them. You were trying to not pay attention to the red flags, but you knew it's very difficult for, listen, let's be honest, anyone who's really tuned in, turned up and tuned in, I don't care the sign, right? Some signs are a little more intuitive than some other ones. It just so happens that the space that we're in, like in this 2-year period, the cardinal signs are way turned up, right? So, and you guys are cardinal sign, so I'm getting that they were pulling some shady nonsense and you really did not want to deal with it, but at the same time, you also didn't want to honor the red flags that were being waved in front of you at the same time. It's not that you were being blind to it so much as just very much wanting something. And you know what, forgive yourself if you're resonating with that, really, because we all do that at one point or another. Okay, but I am getting that there was an issue here. I actually want to pull some cards on the Seven of Swords right now, Spirit. If you can give me some information. I'd like 2 cards, please. If you can just give me 2 cards, that will help. Give me some more information of the Seven of Swords reverse, please. I would really appreciate it, please. Thank you. The Empress reverse. Yeah, okay. All right. You believe that something was actually not going to end up coming to fruition with this person because the Empress is the mother of the zodiac. It's all about cultivating, developing, giving birth to new things. And in the reverse, this is about that not happening, right? Things not culminating, things not, you not wanting to see things, you really not wanting to see the red flags that were in front of you regarding this person. Now, we have the Knight of Swords energy. This is you knowing that there was something dishonest going on with this person. But the thing is, I get that this person was quite aggressive in their, in standing their ground and feeling like they need to defend themselves. And this was highly, highly confusing for you. I get that this was really, really confusing for you, Libra. Yeah, really confusing. 2 more cards, Spirit, please. Thank you for that. That definitely helped, but I feel like I need a little more, okay? Yeah. Yeah, Libra, okay. You and this person were on a path of starting a new chapter in your life. That is an Ace of Pentacles. Then we have the Three of Pentacles, which I always call the Architect card. That is you building something. This is you building a foundation. This is where you are. This person was right there with you, but they did something or you suspected something that was just smelling funny to you. You couldn't really put your finger on it, and it was just really, Yep, okay, here we go. Something didn't seem right. You were on the set path with this person. You were moving forward and something happened. Either they were acting a certain way or you got some sort of outside external information. Something made you really become quite suspicious and distrusting of them. And you're the King of Swords. You come in and you're just slicing up the truth and you're laying it down. And then we have the Tower reverse, which is about, look, the Tower is something falling apart. I'm getting that for some, obviously not all Libras are going to resonate with this, guys, okay? But something happened here where the Tower, some sort of relationship situation, something fell apart. And it was very traumatic and dramatic for you, okay? Because the reverse indicates a lot of bitterness and pain and anger. Lots of anger, lots of resentment, betrayal as well. I'm getting betrayal. But the thing is, as I always say with the Tower only takes apart what needs to go. And I don't believe in absolutes in tarot. I never did. I just don't believe it's that fatalistic, especially when I know we have free will, right? So the way I look at the Tower and the Ten of Swords and the Death card, right, are the ending of time periods, the ending of cycles, right? So a Ten of Swords would be the ending of like a small cycle, a little situation. The Death card, it would be a little more of an extended kind of thing. But when I get the Tower, to me, it's the ending of something as it was. So it can be the complete ending of a relationship or the complete ending of it as it was, because there's a need to update how you frame reality and how reality is framed within the context of your relationship, how you guys are doing relationships. So, 'cause I'm getting a lot of you are on this hamster wheel, a lot of back and forth, in and out, fighting, let's try this again. And there's just like trust issues here. I get a lot of trust issues, but I am feeling like at the underbelly of it is just a lot of insecurity. Now, this could be you just feeling insecure because you feel like maybe this person was cheating on you, or you felt like they did not have very pure intentions, right? But something definitely fell apart here. Now, if this had to do with a job, this could be you guys starting a job, feeling really, really positive about it, but something not quite sitting well with you regarding it, where when you signed your contract and you began working there and you were told about this position and where it could bring you, things were not quite looking like that at all. And you started to feel like you were having some nonsense blown up your ass, you know, by either your boss or colleagues, and you just started to feel like something was really not right, even though the person that you're working with or for, they weren't coming forward to talk to you about this. So apply this however it would resonate with you. The same situation could be going on with a family member where there was a lot of promise about something moving forward, but then you really tapped into something not being right at all. And this dishonest act, okay, it's a couple of cards ago here, this dishonest act really confused you, okay? You sensed the lies. You were seeing right through it. You have that deep knowing going on in this space here. So I do get you were just being really, really intuitive here with that space. And this person was like, oh, what? No, everything's fine, right? Now, right now, currently, we have the Page of Swords. Okay, this is you having a new truth. This is you having a new mindset on a certain area of your life, and you just really wanting to move forward. You are really motivated in this Queen of Wands energy to just move it forward. This is really kind of making a commitment to yourself that you're just going to move forward and you're not going to allow someone or something to hold you back. That doesn't mean it doesn't hurt, but it means that you're tapping into enough self-respect for yourself and for your life and for your own well-being, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, that you're committing to yourself to actually move forward. Now, in the other person's energy, we have the Chariot. Now, the Chariot is about, as some of you guys might be dealing with a Cancer, but the Chariot is about movement forward. Yet we have the Four of Wands reversed, which is about instability. This is the card of instability when it's reversed. Upright, it's a card of stability. So this indicates instability, there being someone is not showing up to the table the way that they should be showing up. So while they're moving forward with you, and they're saying that they want to move forward with you, there is something that you intuitively know is not going to end up bringing you where you want to go. Yeah, because, and now your challenge is the Seven of Cups, which is, a lot of people call it the card of confusion. I really don't think so. It's just the card of not knowing all the information, which I think is kind of different than being confused, because 5 out of these 7 cups are really pretty positive, right? I mean, come on, we have an archangel here, we have higher consciousness, we have wisdom, we have that ultimate utopia, we have abundance. All good things, right? Those 5 cups. Here gets a little shady. We get the baby dragon, we got the skull. All right, we don't have all the information yet, though. We're just not sure. And I feel like you guys are in a space of questioning someone or a situation. This could be a significant other, this could be a job situation where somebody is trying to make it seem like everything's okay, but you're being very intuitive right now, especially with this crowning, this deep knowing crowning, that something is not right. And you just feel like you don't have all of the information, and that's blocking you from being able to have an open heart about a situation or about a person. It's really messing with you. It's like right in your face. It's just, you see something that nobody else is seeing. That's exactly what the deep knowing was. Now, as far as the person you're dealing with, all right, look, we have the Emperor card. The Emperor card's a great card. It's about stability and having like a single-minded mentality in that you know, the Emperor knows exactly what to do, how to do it. Pretty ego-driven, not gonna lie, okay? But I feel like they're saying, yeah, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we have to do. Kind of being very pushy about a certain agenda that's going on. But underneath it all, they are not being honest with you. We have the Two of Swords reversed. This is not only they being dishonest, but there are cross purposes with themselves and with you. And you sense it, Libra. It's like on the one hand, they're saying that things are going to be A, B, and C, except they're showing up acting like, you know, D, E, and F. So the walk and the talk are not matching, right? So definitely a confusing space, definitely confusing energy. I don't know if I don't want to qualify these. Let me sweep these and see what we can find out about the blockages that are happening here. Yeah, let's see what we can find out about these blockages and get some information about an outcome. Yeah, somebody's not being completely forthcoming, or at least, I don't know if you guys ever heard of the saying, lying through omission, you know? Where somebody, it's not, maybe they're not necessarily actually lying to you, but they're not telling you everything. And it's just not sitting right, you know? And with this Neptunian influence, Libra, I mean, it is just like pea soup, right? It really is. It's like trying to look through like a dirty glass, like a dirty window at things. Things are very confusing, but I'm telling you, you guys are getting the messages. You guys are figuring it out. Okay, I want this, these are all about blockages for each of you. Okay. Yeah, you're confused. I don't blame you. You're not sure what's happening. You have a willingness to move forward, but you're confused, and this is blocking you. It's like this confusion is blocking you. You want to move forward. You want to move forward very badly, but you're very confused about the truthfulness of this situation, about the ability for you guys to connect, because Pentacles is not only money, it's also connection, right? It's kind of has that eighth house vibe in that way, where it's connection, it's mental health, it's physical health. This is really, really messing with you. Now for them, we have the Four of Wands energy, and then we have the Two of Wands reversed. So what's blocking them is this inability to actually see that path forward. They're feeling I feel like some of you are dealing with somebody who feels a great amount of pressure to provide. I'm getting that very strongly, because in order to have a foundation, provisions need to be made, right? We need resources. We need this, like the earthbound stuff, in order to have a strong foundation. And I'm getting that somebody is really not feeling secure in their ability, or even desiring to actually go that full, the full length of the field to get to that point. But I feel like it's because they're afraid, and they feel very delayed. Something is happening in their life where there's delay. So some of you might be dealing with somebody who's actually like a really good person, and they don't want to let you down. Oh, motorcycle passing, hold on. And they don't want to let you down, and they're trying to figure things out. I'm getting that somebody doesn't want to disappoint you. So if they're not telling you everything, it might be because they don't want you to worry, or it could be because they're playing you. It does depend. So let's see what the rest of the cards say here. Blockages for you, additional blockages, 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is just telling me that you're afraid that you're not going to be able to build, right? Because this is the Architect card again, 3 of Pentacles, except it's reversed. You're afraid that what's blocking you is feeling like you don't have what you need with this individual or this situation, right? This could be your job, that's going to end up providing what's necessary for your relationship to work out. And you really want this 10 of Pentacles energy, but I'm getting that you feel like you're just not going to be able to have it. And here they have the 5 of Wands. Is there a blockage in the 9 of Cups reverse? Yeah, I have to tell you, I'm getting what I said before. This is really reinforcing it. I'm feeling like a lot of you are dealing with somebody who's very, very insecure when it comes to being able to show up. be able to be communicative enough, to be committed enough in the relationship, to have enough resources for the relationship. Because the Nine of Cups is, and it's reversed, but the Nine of Cups is about attainment. And being in the reverse, they feel blocked by an inability to be able to attain that. And there's a lot of fighting going on. There's arguing going on. Now, if you guys are not actually fighting, they're fighting with themselves. I can tell you that. Five of Wands is all about conflict, and no one's winning. No one's winning there. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles reverse and the Death card for you. Libra, this is you acknowledging that some cycle here needs to be done. That whatever it is that's bothering you up to this point is bothering you and poking at you to the degree where you need to set it straight and either end it or rebuild it with somebody, right? Because this is the Death card is right after the death is a birth, okay? Is always what I get with this. So this can be a birth of a new life for you alone, or the birth of the relationship, right? Because I do feel like you not feeling connected to this person. Queen of Pentacles reverse, you don't feel connected. And here they are, Nine of Wands coming in. All right, there's a lot of pain here. Okay, you are dealing with somebody who is very insecure. I don't care how they come off, and I know some of you are going to come after me for that, but they are so afraid of being hurt. They very much want to move on. They have a lot of will, but they're so afraid of being hurt. They're really afraid of being hurt. Yeah. The Three of Swords can be, yes, it can be a third-party situation. For some of you, it might be. Sure might be, okay? But it doesn't matter. And what I mean by that is, one sword is you, one sword is them. One sword is you, one sword is your job. You know, one sword is you, one sword is a family member. And this is a situation external to you. So it can be a third party. This can be an issue with work. This can be money, financial issues, whatever it is. It's creating a lot of strife in your relationship, because this is the card of pain, right? There's a lot of pain, but yet there's that willingness to move forward. Spirit, give me 2 outcome cards. Indicate how this is going to turn out with this person or situation for Libra. Okay. Whatever this situation is, Libra, this is what's going to happen, my friend. I'm not mad at this, actually. The Moon reverse, secrets are coming out. The Death card, it's over as it was. It needs to be rebuilt. You guys need to get your act together. You have to sit down and have a really healthy, empathetic conversation. You know, sit down and speak to each other openly. Leave your ego at the door. And I know it's frustrating when you do that and they don't, and it's so hard. It really is. But, you know, if you're in the space of wanting to continue this, that's what's going to be necessary. And I do get that the energy is going to support a rebirth of it. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes, you're just going to have a little delay in it, but guys, as long as you have respect, the Six of Wands is the card of respect. As long as you guys respect each other and you communicate and you hear each other, anything can be worked out. And I do get that this goes even for a job, any sort of situation that's going on in work. Communication has to happen. You have free will. You have free will. The energy supports the communication, but obviously everyone has to be on board. Everyone has to be in agreement. If they're not, I'm really sorry. You know, that would be the outcome. But the energy is supporting clarity. And I love it because that new moon at 5 degrees of Libra on the 28th, that is about newness in relationships. Newness, newness, newness. And this is what this tells me. So pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention, and continue to call them on this stuff, because I do get that you are doing that, and that's really good. Okay, Libra, that is what I have for you. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.